Hi, welcome. My name is Joe Winnett. You are watching Joe Programs Live. There may be little or no interaction, because that's the way we like it. Is that the way we like it? I'd like you to be able to see those chats. Dun 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 dun. This is how that works. Bum bum bum. You go to content. Hi, my name is Joe. Go to live. We're going to your live broadcast. Welcome to your live broadcast. Your stream health? Excellent. Excellent. Nice. Nice. I like what I'm seeing here. Okay, what was I doing? I want this to be live chat because we're going to put you online. You got something to say and you pop it out. We're going to pop it out. No. I want it to be tall. Nice. 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 We do like your, whatever. That thing that I always say. Look at that. Actually, we want to add a window capture. Chat window. Bam. You've got your chat window. The thing is, I want this other. You're back. Top chat. We're not talking about top chat. We're talking about live chat. Live chat. Nice. Look, the irritating thing's back. Nice, nice. You like what you're doing there? Joe's going back up to the top. He's most alive up here. Dun 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 dun. Right there, baby. Bam, 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 bam. Nice. Okay, we're getting back to work. Well, you can see it, but I can't see it. Bring that back. Bring that back, baby. This way I can see it. What's this look like, doctor? Oh, you can just see everything. That's good. That's good right there. That's nice. Nice. I mean, you can even see what I'm typing. Like if I'm going to type something and I make a mistake, that's good. That's good. We're going to give ourselves a heart, and then we're going to get to work. Really, there's work happening. 100. What does 100 mean? Nice. Okay. I need to pin you. The deal is that QR code talker displays a QR code down here. Okay, so whatever text you type in up here, it creates a QR code down here. It'll create the QR code every time you press go, or if auto update is checked, every time anything on the screen changes that would change the appearance of the, that would change the appearance of the QR code, would cause the QR code to get regenerated. The reason that it's not always on is because that QR code generation can take quite a while. So you're typing in, when this was first written, as it operates right now, for every letter I type on the end of this, it'll generate a new QR code. It takes a lot of processing time. So instead of doing it for every keystroke, what it needs to do is wait for a certain amount of time before it bothers to redraw to see if there's another keystroke coming, because there's no point in starting a redraw and then having to do it again. So right now I'm going to have it wait for a second, and if nothing new happens to invalidate, see, as soon as, if it's on auto update, if any of the information on the form changes, the QR code is invalid. It no longer matches the parameters of the QR code as the user is viewing on the screen. So it's invalid. It needs to be repainted. But instead of doing it on every keystroke, I'm going to set a timer. If the second elapse, or whatever I end up setting it to, a half second elapse, and there's been no new invalidation, then it's okay to redraw the QR code. Just go ahead and redraw it. It'll make it seem a lot cooler. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Although this is not yet a class on how to program, what I'm doing is I'm storing the reference to the timer that I'm going to create, this dispatcher timer. I'm going to store it in a member variable, in a member property of my main window class. And I'm going to store the flag of whether or not the QR code is invalid for auto update. Really, that's not named exactly correct, but that's okay. I'm going to store it in this. This question right here means that it could be a null, a Boolean named after a mathematician, Boolean, I think. He came up with logic, so true and false. And if two things are true, he came up with all the logic, like the ands and the ors. If one is true and one is true, then both are true. So a Boolean stores values true and false. Right there represents a Boolean, true or false. But a third state could be null, meaning it has no value. That's very handy. So right now, it's in a superposition. No, it's neither valid nor invalid. True and false are incorrect because there's nothing on the screen yet. There's nothing to invalidate. So that's the reason I have it as a question mark. It's because that piece of information will be valuable later, and you'll see when. Joe claims that this will be valuable later. That's okay. That's okay. I can claim these things. How are we doing? Man, not a dropped frame. I'm just so freaking impressed with actual internet that can upload. It's amazing how much better equipment operates when there's bandwidth. Ugh. Okay, we're leaning back, doctor, for better working. This is in the way. Dun 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 dun. Okay, we got the timer. No, that's leftover. Leftover code. I'm moving it down here. Dun dun. Auto update timer tick. It's there. What's its problem? The nullability of the reference parameter sender of void main auto update timer tick, blah, 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 doesn't match the target of delegate event handler. The nullability of what? Dun, dun, dun. Of timer. Dun, dun, dun. Dun. Whoa, that is wrong. Stop! In the name of... What the hell? No, we don't... Hello. Sorry. We got your tick. That means they've overloaded this operator. This is take the value on the right and add it to the memory referenced on the left operator. I forget what it's actually called. It has a name. They've overloaded it to mean add a new event handler to this tick, which it's actually a good overload because you're not replacing the event handler, you're adding an event handler. There can be more than one event handler on a user interface object. We'll get around to this. Hey, what's your problem here? Still same problem. No solutions? Oh, dun, 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 dun. Probably has nothing to do with it. By definition, it has nothing to do with it. Anyway, so there's a tick and there's an interval. Seems to me there's one you can just stick. Long ticks, that's the one I want. 100 nanosecond units. No, that's all right. Hours, minutes, seconds. Days, hours, minutes, seconds, milliseconds. That's what I want. Days, hours, minutes, seconds, milliseconds. That sure seems creepy. Days, hours, minutes, seconds. See, this one I just don't want to have to know how long a tick is. Time span is expressed in 100 nanosecond units. We're going with that. 100 billionths of a second units. Such a waste of time. Okay, let's see. We've got days, hours, minutes, seconds, milliseconds. We're going to go with a half a second. I like it to be quick. No, we're going to go with a whole second there, just so it's obvious. Well, what's your problem now? Okay. What? Oh, also we want to set Does that restart the timer? That would be good. Wrong. Auto update embedded. What I want to know is, we'll start, restart. Dun dun. Start resets the timer, invalidate thing. I can just do. That makes sure that it's. Yeah! Don't need the invalidate. Sorry, my keyboard flipped out. I'm not going to use that probably. Whoa! My keyboard will, you probably can't see that. I'm getting off subject. I might have to work any moment. Hello, Stephanie. What time today? What time today are we going to be constructing your building? What time today? We're going to be constructing your building. Dun, dun. I sent her a link to this too. All right. Stop charging. You can be right there. Okay, we're back. We're back. Hi. In case you're just joining us, my name is Joe. We've been on for 14 minutes. Great success. Picked up dozens of subscribers. Hey, I'm going to thank you, Sandy. No, love you too. Hey, person that's writing I love you on all my things, do we know each other? Bun, dun, bun. Okay, this doesn't need to be here. Did it again. The home button, whatever. Okay, so what's going to happen is when auto update diner comes around, it's just going to do update QR code It's also going to stop the timer. I think that's what they're talking about. Did I have to do this? Do I really? Nah. Auto update timer can't be null there, but only I know that. So truly, that should be done that way, I guess. If it's null, create a new one. Create a new event timer. What is your problem? Okay, nullability of reference types in the parameter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this nullability stuff. It's sort of, it's clogging my brain up right now. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary new learning. We're going to turn off the new learning for now, doctor. God help us, we learn something new. Actually, having you live here and me watching it later and me not wanting to watch me work, figure that out with you while you're watching, that's good. But why are we still talking about nullability? Save. We'll just create it. Nice. We'll just create it right there. Nice. We're good now? No. No. Okay, well that was no big deal. Okay, we might be going back to the way it was. No, we're not. This is good enough. I'm going to need the timer. There's no big deal. If the timer's not running, it's not... It's like, why waste a resource? I know I'm going to need it right now. We just want to see it work, dude. We just want to see it, dude. Dude. I'm not going to use any invalidation. Yes, we are. Bing. That's all I have to do there. I'm going to change them to all be the same later. Whoa. What I did was an accidental copy. I need one of these things that will show you what my keys are. Is it doing that? Okay, so what happens here is when something on the form changes, if it was set to auto update, then we'll all go ahead and start the auto update timer. When the timer elapses, which is going to happen 1 second later, as long as the timer is not started again, it will elapse 1 second later, and auto update timer tick will run. It will stop the timer. This is all going to happen in the user interface thread, so I don't have to worry about the timer being started and stopped in the wrong place, I think. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop the timer. We're going to call the update QR code, which is going to update QR code, which is going to do all this other stuff. I mean, it should be right now and be dominant. It should be working, and I'm going to give myself a heart. We're going to party. No, we're going to save the party until it works. Are we working? Dominant. Okay. Okay. We're going to add a 2 on the end. 2. Bam! Just like that. We're going to add Joe. J-O-E. Bam! We're going to add dun dun dun. Bam! We're going to change this. It doesn't know about that yet. Bam! Oh, it makes no difference. It doesn't know what any of this means yet. All right, we're going to change that back to donate. Bam! Just like that. Okay. And what else we're going to do now, just to make it a little more better, a mo better, like I said, is I only want to wait a third of a second. So that's good. Let's see how that goes. QR code donate. Howdy. Nice. Yeah, I think we're going to change that more to like 666. 500. It's going to be closer to 666. Well, it kind of depends on how fast someone types. See, in theory, it should be restarting it every time. Something is wrong. Wait, hi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's why I need to keep seeing this on slow. Enough. We're looking down here in output. See right there where it says timer stop. It doesn't appear to be resetting the interval. There we go. See, that's why it needs to be faster in that case. That's why it was seeming so weird to me before. Yeah. We're going to take it down to 250, doctor. That's 1/4 of a second to you and me. 250 milliseconds. A millisecond is 1,000th, 1 milli of a second, 1,000th. Micros are millions. Micros are millions. Millis are thousandths. Okay, so then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. All right, we know you have a choice of videos to watch, especially those on the YouTubes. Whoa, we need to stop seeing the volume things. Nice. I don't know if you were even seeing that. All right. At KarenWare.com, we got your free software. You could donate money. You could license. You could do some of that. You can go to my website. Sometimes it changes. Look at that. It's rocking. You can go to Google. You can look at this. Does it do Spock? Let's see if it does Spock. Spock. Go. Oh, and if this isn't on, see, look, Spock. I'm going to put in more Spocks. Copy. Spock, 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 Spock. Now it doesn't update. See, you have to go. Did we get more Spocks? Did it change? Now it doesn't work at all. The go button doesn't work. Spock. Spock, 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 Spock. Nice. You're living long and prospering longer. Anyway, we love that you tuned in. If you tuned in, good night. Did we hear from Stephanie? Good night. You know, I'm happy to stop this project right there. That's exciting. That's a good stopping point. Oh, let me show you what happens when we get to a stopping point. Stopping point. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to do some git changes. We're going to say works auto timer, auto update. Auto update timer works, commit it all. And then what we get is a commit. It started with the originals. Then I did this. This was for the live stream I did one day on June. It's been going on since June. And then on October 8th, it became better. That's a great comment right there. And then auto update timer works. And what you can do is you can look at the commit details, and it will show you the differences. The red is things I took out, green are things we added. Better just had a new thing for live stream. Nice, we added some of that. This is it's called code management, change management, Git.